Hey friend, welcome back. So today's video is going to be a short one, but it's one that I get asked a lot. How do I let go of bitterness and resentment? And that's a tough one because it's actually, there's some, why should I let things go? Because they were acting like a fool or whatever, or they hurt me badly. So here are some reasons why you should let it go. And I made some little notes for myself, so I don't forget to tell you some important things. But one of the reasons to let go of bitterness and resentment is it prolongs your emotional pain. And who wants that, right? It leads to more anxiety and depression. It, hinders your ability, it robs you of your energy. So to complete tasks effectively, because I'm in my head, I'm not really focusing on if it's a detailed oriented task, I'm not really paying attention to that because I'm miserable. So it's really important to let go of resentments and bitterness. And so it doesn't rob you of, your joy, your happiness, your peace. So how do I do that, Cindy? Yeah, that's an easy one, right? Like the quote says, let it go. Not so easy sometimes, but sometimes it's looking at the situation from the past, the present, and then the future. So in the past, I can't change what has already occurred, but I can look at that past event that caused this bitterness, or events, because usually it's generally over time. It takes some time to get bitter and resentful, right? So let's say I'm in a relationship and that person's not really doing their part of whatever. It's looking back and saying, wait a minute, maybe I should have set healthy boundaries from the start so it didn't get to where we're at today, or had a conversation with that person that hey, I feel disrespected by what you just said, or whatever. So it's kind of looking at that so that in the present moment, I can have peace in the fact that I know that starting today, that's not going to fly anymore. Starting today, I'm going to start setting healthy boundaries with that person. I will not be disrespected in my own house, et cetera, whatever, or at work. All right. Although you have to be careful at work because that's an easy way to they say, we don't need you anymore. So be careful with that one. But you'll be happier in the future. If I start setting healthy boundaries today, I will be happier in the future because people will either comply with the standards of behavior I will accept or not. And the ones that don't, okay, don't let the door hit you on the way out. Because, those people are not the ones that you really want in your life anyways. Another thing you can do that I suggest to clients is you can write that person a letter. You don't have to send it to them, of course, but you can write a letter saying, here's what happened over time. Here's how this hurt me. Here's how I felt. Here's why I'm so angry inside. No one likes stewing in that, right? It makes life miserable. Speaking from experience, but still, and as you can tell, I'm a counselor, but I'm kind of a straight shooter. So I tell it like it is, but really to let go of this kind of stuff and follow the quote, let it go. Part of it is healing and part of it takes time. It's a journey. Life's a journey, right? So if I write this letter, I don't send it to the person, but I'm getting it out. It's not sitting in here festering. If I'm getting it out on paper, it's getting out of my head onto paper. And that way I can rip it up, burn it, whatever, keep it, read it. You can then feel free to let go because then you will be in the present moment. And I guarantee if you start changing your way of managing this type of thing, bitterness and resentment don't come. If I recognize that, hey, that person's behavior is outside of my control, I can only control how I react. I can only control what boundaries I set and are willing to accept from other people. I can raise my self-esteem to where I don't tolerate that type of behavior from others. I want to be treated with respect. I want to be treated in a loving, kind way, a caring way. If you're not receiving that, that's where bitterness and resentment come in. So friend, please start setting healthy boundaries with others in your life. You will notice that there will be less anxiety, less depression, less coping with BS, with substances, alcohol, drugs, food, whatever distraction you're using to make yourself feel good. So I hope this is helpful to you. If you have any questions, please put them down in the comments. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you would like more coping skills, please subscribe to the channel. And until next time, take care and talk to you soon.